Blue Hills, peaceful, tranquil, serene, perfect place for a battle. So Downeast has released theirs, and it came and went very quickly. The 1911 just got released this past week, so there's still some availability on it. Which one will hold up the best? Now, the Downeast is 5.2%, and they use brown sugar, cinnamon, and vanilla. In the 1911 cider, they just use brown sugar. So there's totally different, stark differences between the two. 5.2% on the Downeast. The 1911 is 6.9, so it's got a little bit of a kick. As far as the color is concerned on this one, it's unfiltered, and it is very dark. On the 1911 looks to be a little more filtered and not as dark. It actually is a little more golden color from a classic cider. As you can see, the hazy, not hazy. Now with the Downeast, definitely cinnamon, almost like baked apples. Yeah, really sounds like it got a little bit of the spices on them. And for this one, I don't really smell any spices. So who knew? Maybe not adding that vanilla and that cinnamon doesn't really add anything to it. Whether it tastes, I smell a little sweetness to it, but so far this more smells like a cider donut. Now, definite vanilla, definite cinnamon, almost like really like eating one of these cider donuts, which I had one today over in one of the orchards. And let's try this one. So they call it a cider donut, but it doesn't quite remind me of a donut. For some reason, it's got a nice sweeter taste. There's more residual alcohol because it's 6.9, where this one is a little more subdued. I mean, it's got some taste, but the Downeast just seems like it's more around that whole donut idea. Fresh apples in that one. A little more crisp, a little more tart in this one. So, as a breakdown, Downeast didn't put that much out, and that kind of made a lot of people upset. The 1911 did, but there's not a lot of stores that carry 1911. So as far as availability, they're both about even. Packaging, there's not really anything within the packaging. This one's got all donuts on it. This one's got residuals of donuts, so the packaging doesn't do anything. As far as the smell, I'm going to give it to Downeast. It actually really does smell more like a donut than the 1911. On the taste profile, definitely a little tartar, a little bit of underlining sweetness. But this one has those spices that you would expect from a cider donut. Yeah, the finish is easy drinking, quite pleasant. Again, having limited availability, you can't really enjoy that many of them. And this one's got a little more bite too on the finish. So overall, I've got to say that Downeast has done a better cider donut cider this year. But the 1911, there's more availability of it. But we're going to give it to the Downeast this year. Maybe 1911 can do something more than just adding the brown sugar. Obviously, cider donuts got a little more going on. Well, we'll see. I mean, they're starting to do these every year, but yeah. We're going to give it to Downeast this year. This is the Liquor Legend, and I'm out.